Absolutely. Gervonta Davis is the face of boxing. How do I know? Because people continue to lie and make up fibs regarding Gervonta Davis. And that's what I want to talk about right now in this video. Subscribe. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. The face of boxing, Gervonta Davis. Now, follow me on Twitter. I said first, they said Tank Davis was fighting Abnormatis. Then they said Tank was fighting Pitbull Cruz, part 2, in a rematch. Now people are saying that he is fighting son of Ricky Hatton, the son of Ricky Hatton, Campbell Hatton. You couldn't make this stuff up. So there's a Twitter tweet and it says, breaking news, sources have revealed that Eddie Hearn offered Gervonta Davis a 3-fight deal. Offer to rematch room where his potential opponents are Conor Benn, Devin Haney, and a final fight at Wembley against Campbell Hatton. Sources. And it quotes Dan Raphael, a actual boxing reporter, as said source. I cannot believe you imbeciles, you idiots, had the nerve to waste my time with this tweet and ask the king of boxing talk in the digital space if this were true. Gervonta Davis versus Campbell Hatton. Needless to say, the boxing reporter that was quoted as the source, this is his response. F off. So he literally on the post, like you can't make this up, literally is on the post. So the post is saying, sources say Eddie Hearn sent a 3-fight deal to Gervonta Davis to fight Conor Benn, then Devin Haney, and then a Wembley fight against Campbell Hatton. Like, I get it. You know, there's parody pages and stuff like that. For me, I think that whole, me personally, but I am also a businessman and a grown man, I think that's corny. I think it's corny because, you know, at the end of the day, just what do you get from that? I can understand if we was talking about some money. Like, if it ain't really talking about no money, then you ain't talking boxing ego. Make sure you guys subscribe because I am the best in a business that has ever lived. I mean, this proves without a shadow of a doubt that Gervonta Davis is officially the face of boxing. And I'm going to explain. Because you have Gervonta Davis and his name is constantly thrown around back and forth, like Aaliyah said. That's how you know when you really have hit your marks. That's how you know when you really got it popping. The fact that there's parody pages and people making up stuff and people who believe this could be true, it illustrates to me fully that Gervonta Davis is that dude. Because even Gervonta's biggest critics, even Gervonta's biggest haters, and a lot of them happen to like Devin Haney and say he's ducking Devin Haney, they won't stop talking about Gervonta Davis. So it means you're doing something right. But aside from my personal taste on like the whole parody thing, boxing needs major, and I do mean major, rehab. And it's really getting to the point why I blame you, the fans, because you as fans, you spread propaganda and even entertain things that really shouldn't be entertained. Like this tweet. People don't even check. Like, I don't even know who Cuz is. Bro, Cuz got 386 followers. And it says a Campbell Hatton fan. #1 fan. 386. And then like, where, who raised y'all? That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, there's no background check. It's just you seen it online. It must be true. And then you take someone like me who's certified in this boxing game, been at a high level, elite ego, and waste my time and have the audacity to even hit me up asking if it's true. And I feel like you, as a boxing fan, you can look at the tweet and look at the information. Do I know this Twitter page? Did the information come out from, even if you did know the Twitter page, did the information come out from Gervonta Davis or somebody that you truly believe is affiliated with Gervonta Davis or would be in the know? That would be Leonard Ellerby. That would be anybody that TGB Promotions, Tank, even Calvin Ford or Coach K, something. But what's happening is boxing is turning into one big high school, really a cesspool. And it is ugly because it doesn't grow the sport of boxing. I understand it could be a slow news cycle. Not many fights have been announced. But to all the people who deny what I say in my videos, like Gervonta is the A side and he's the face of boxing, you have no choice but to admit that I'm in the right per usual, and what I'm saying is accurate, because there's no other fighter experience. Like, literally listen to what I'm about to say and it might just blow your mind. Gervonta Davis, like, I get it. He went back and forth with Conor Benn, and Eddie Hearn is doing interviews saying, oh, we sent an offer, mate. 1 more week, mate. We sent an offer, right? I get that. So that aspect of it, I guess, is plausible. That if you're brain dead and you think that Conor Benn fight really happens next, which I don't, but I can at least, the Conor Benn conversation, maybe you get a little hall pass for believing that part. But then when it started getting to a 3-fight deal from Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney, okay. And then the third fight being Campbell Hatton at Wembley. Like, who is Campbell Hatton? Like, he barely even got any fights. He's not even that good. Like, do you understand what Gervonta Davis would do to Campbell Hatton? Like, it wouldn't even be a fight. What are they gonna do? Like, I know the UK are loyal fans, but the UK, I think they have to know that Campbell Hatton is not on the level of Gervonta Davis. I don't even know if they would come out in droves for a fight like that. I really don't. The man got 14 fights with 5 knockouts. Yeah, like, bro, he would get battered. It would be, man, Eddie Hearn would get charged in the UK. They'd be like, we're bringing you in, mate. Double homicide. Bro, Eddie Hearn would be charged for even making this fight. So, at that point, you would have to know that that's spam, that that's not true. But yet and still, these rumors all fly with Gervonta Davis. I guess it's fashionable. Like I said, first, they said Tank was fighting Abner Mares. And I get it. Abner Mares and Tank were supposed to fight way back when. They replaced it, subbed him because he had a detached retina. He had eye injury, and he ended up fighting Hugo Ruiz. Still brought Birdman. What happened to that boy? And Drake and OBJ and top celebrities out. That shows you Tank's been that dude for several years. But much later, when BLK Prime was around, or first coming out, there was this rumor. You're starting to see a coincidence from the usual suspects. There was this random, when BLK Prime first hit the scene and Terrence Crawford was going to fight David Avocado over there, around that time, there was a rumor that Tank was fighting Abner Mares. And I'm like, you didn't see me making videos saying that, because I knew that wouldn't be true. Then Tank ended up fighting whoever, Hector Luis Garcia, Ryan Garcia. and people still complain. So people prematurely complained. Just hear me out. They prematurely complained and said, "Oh, why is Tank fighting Abner Mares? He's been inactive." And people had whole rants and critiques and typed all these comments about how Tank is a poor champion because Abner Mares has been inactive and he's a smaller guy, and why would Tank, like, this is what's happening in boxing. You're having whole conversations about that's not even real, whole conversations about things that don't require a conversation because they're not true, like Tank versus Abner Mares. The only time I even talk about it, because I'm always on the right side of history, is to denounce it and debunk it. Same thing with this Campbell Hatton nonsense. You could look at the profile, see it got less than 400 followers, and then pretty much judge like, they probably don't know, or it's a parody page, or whatever conclusion you draw from that. But to me, this proves Tank is clearly the hottest, pause, but he has to be the hottest in boxing because no one else is getting this. There's no one else you can name. Listen, this is about to blow your mind. Teofimo is fighting tomorrow in a good fight. Top Rank has a good fight. They also have Keyshawn Davis, who's also in Tank Davis's weight class. Teo just a division up at 140 pounds, right? And despite people in or around Tank Davis, the division that he fights at, fighting tomorrow, which are good fights. I don't have a problem with Keyshawn. He's stepping up in him fighting Pedraza. No problem with that. I ain't got no beef with that, right? And Teo fighting Jermaine Ortiz is a great fight. But hear this, and hear this clearly. You have Teo fighting in the main event ahead of Super Bowl, and it's literally tomorrow in boxing, tomorrow. But then people are talking about Tank and who he's fighting next. How can he not? Listen, I don't care. People always say stuff like, "Oh, Ego, you just like Tank. Oh, Ego, you're being biased. Oh, Ego." I see y'all crying. That's all y'all do is cry in the comment section. But this is the reality of it. People keep saying, "Oh, Teo, he's done it right and he has a great career." Whatever. If that's how you feel, that's cool. But one thing we know for sure is Teo's fighting tomorrow, and people rather make up rumors about Gervonta Davis on the eve of Teo's fight. Gotta be the face of boxing. There's no other way. There's no other fighter in or around Tank's division is getting this. You don't even see this with Canelo. There's not a bunch of speculation, maybe a video or a post about, "Oh, he's fighting Jamal Charlo or Jaime Munguia." Canelo's popular. I was born ready. So he get a little bit. But Tank, every day there's something new about Tank, who he's fighting, and none of it's coming from Tank himself. But meanwhile, like I said, Teo and Keyshawn are fighting on a good card tomorrow, but people rather conversate about Tank Davis, and then in the same breath say Tank ain't that dude and he ain't the face of boxing. Makes no sense. You know it, I know it. Subscribe, because I truly give you the best in boxing, accurate, reliable information. Let's just wait for Tank to announce his own ish.